Hello YouTubers, welcome to my video channel. This is a video on the gift to friend duplication glitch for GTA Online. I don't normally make glitch videos, but because YouTube got rid of a lot of subscribers, so I've decided to get into this. So let's get to it. So the first thing you want to do is you need a friend. Obviously you need a facility for those who want to actually do the duplication glitch. We're going to need a streetcar, and then we obviously want to have a full facility, and then we're going to need a second streetcar. So it's a little different than your last one where you could have any car like an LG or a Duke of Death is what I used to use. But we will need some streetcars, yes. So first thing I'm going to do here quickly is just to make sure that we have a full facility. The quickest way to do that is just to go put a bunch of cars in there. Just make sure we have, and normally I just use the Duke of Death myself, but we're going to need streetcars. But this is really just to, you just need that one streetcar, and then the rest it really doesn't really matter, right? So let's just double check that we have. As you can see, I've got some free slots there. I'm just going to buy them and just make sure we have a full facility, and there we go. So we have a full facility. Okay, so let's go. The first thing you want to do is we need to get a streetcar, so let's go do that. And we're going to put that in a facility, and I'll just overwrite one of my Duke of Deaths. Okay, I'm in the Paleto Bay. If you guys have this facility, the quickest way to get a streetcar, fortunately it is far from everywhere, is just to go straight up here. Don't go to the left there, it'll just take you forever to get a streetcar that way. At least to run there, unless you have a bunch of friends who could just drive you there, it'll be quicker. Okay, let's go up here quick. So the reason we want a streetcar is because it doesn't have insurance, and we're going to actually end up blowing it up. Let's find one here quickly. Here one comes. Generally any streetcar would do. I prefer the smaller ones just because some of the other streetcars have some problems. I mean, this guy will probably be fine. I just like to get like a lower streetcar. I could probably just take this one. You're gonna get a lot of cops calling you, so if you've done all the Doomsday heists and you get the free remove cops, either do that or just pay for the cops to be removed, whatever. Okay, let's turn that off here quick. Okay, so the first thing, so it's very similar to the last Gift to Friends one where your friend's going to invite you to CEO. This one's slightly different. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is we're going to drive over, before your friend invites you, you're going to drive over your facility, over the yellow marker, where the yellow marker would be. Your friend, let me just get my friend here quick. Your friend's going to invite you while you're sitting over. I don't know if it really makes a difference, but the first thing you want to do is just make sure before you invite you, just sit over that yellow marker there, and then your friend's going to invite you, and then it's very similar. You're going to get the same full message to your facility, but in this case we're going to actually put the car in your facility. Actually, let me just back out there a little bit. Okay, let's actually put this car in the facility before we do that. So if you do have a full facility, you're just going to overwrite a car in there, whatever it is. So you do want to have one street car. Every time you want to duplicate a car, you've got to have a street car that you can replace and blow up. So that's an important part there just to remember. Okay, I'm just going to override one of my Duke of Deaths here quick. Okay, and let's go Duke of Death. I do also have a Grizzly there, that's fine. Okay, so we're just going to override that guy. Okay, so now I have a streetcar in the facility. We're now going to get a second streetcar. We can see if that other car still, where was, see if that car was there. Oh, there's another car there. So this might actually save the cops from coming after us so much. Before I was hijacking cops and they kept on coming, I had to call the cops to get rid of them. So having this car here might be pretty useful if you have this facility. Okay, so now we have a second street car, and we're going to do what I was doing earlier. Okay. Okay, so open up your phone just like you did with last time. Okay, the yellow marker disappears. Okay, you can drive right over it. Okay, your friend's going to invite you. There we go. We're going to accept it. Okay, this is normal. Sometimes it will happen where you'll get an invite and then you won't actually put you in the facility. So just back up. Just leave your facility. Sorry, leave your organization and just repeat. Okay, that's what we want. We're gonna hit A here, or if you're on PS4, it's X, I believe. It's basically we're gonna accept. We're gonna hit OK. We're not gonna cancel out. We're gonna hit OK. Okay, you're gonna then back out, back off the yellow circle. You're gonna exit the car. Very important. You're gonna leave the organization. Okay. Now we're gonna call that street car that we first put in the facility. So call your mechanic.
Through to your garage.
Okay, so that car that we put in there, in this case, was the Landstalker. We're gonna call that Landstalker, and we're gonna blow this Landstalker up. Okay. In the meantime, your friend can call whatever car you're gonna want to duplicate. Okay, the Landstalker's down there. So the cops will probably come. So you're gonna have to call them when we blow this car up. It's really stupid, in the middle of nowhere, and I have to get rid of cops because I blow up my own car, right? Okay, let's see if the cops will come. Okay, there you go, as normal. So you're gonna need to call the cops quite a bit. So hopefully you guys have the free. You don't have to pay for calling the cops. Not that it's a big deal, but.
What do you need exactly?
Okay, so get rid of the cops.
So you're in serious trouble and you need my help. Okay.
Okay, so this is the part where your friend's gonna call a car for you, and then that's why it didn't work, because I'm not close enough to the road. So it's useful to have different facilities. If your friend, it's a little tricky, I think, if you got the same facility, because your friend actually has to put the car in the facility. So I guess as long as their facility is full, then you should be okay. Then they could just park it over, and they'll probably get the message saying back out, and then you just back out type thing, right? So so if you do have the same facility, just make sure both your facilities are full. Okay, let me. And I am just gonna go see if I can call another car here quick. Okay, let's try again. See what car? Just while we're waiting for the car, if you guys are switching, if you are switching cars that have plates on them, with those custom plates, then make sure that your friend, both of you have the same plate. So if your friend's Dave, make sure you both have a plate called Dave, and the person that's giving you the car needs to put on the plate Dave before he gives it to you. That's the easiest way, just to make sure you don't get a dirty dupe. I'm not going to get into whether you need to sell cars or not. I don't do that myself. I'm just really gift for friend, mean give cars to friends. If you are wanting to try and make cash out of this, then I would suggest you go look at the forums and look at other people's videos, just to see how that's done. And on Seven Sins, if you guys aren't familiar, hit the Seven Sins forums. There's a couple of FAQs on there that tell you what you need to do before you start duping cars, right? So just read those through, make sure you understand them. But yeah, in terms of plates, just make sure you both have the same plate before you give your friend a car, and just put that plate on quickly. So like I said, if your friend's Dave, just put that Dave plate on your car and then dupe it, and then you're good to go. In this case, we're going to duplicate the Vigilante. It doesn't have a plate, so it's not a problem, so you don't have to do anything. But if you dupe other cars, then you probably want to do that, right? Okay, so my friend's just going to bring the Vigilante here, and we're going to dupe this. Have a bunch of these ready. Okay, so he's going to just park it on where the yellow circle is. Okay, he's going to get out the car. So just to recap, we've put in a street car in the facility. We've driven over the yellow circle. The CEO invited us to the organization. We left the organization, and we blew up the car, and now we're gonna get in the car, right? So you don't have to have your interaction menu up or anything. It's just gonna suck you straight in as soon as we get into this car. So as you can see, you didn't have to do anything. You just basically jumped in the car, and then it sucks you straight in. So for those that are new to this, if I had to get in this car now and drive it out, it'll throw me out. Basically, to unlock the car, you need to quit the game and then come back in the game, and then you'll have access to the car. But let me show you guys, for those that are actually new to this duping. Okay, so just before we do that, we're just going to overwrite. It doesn't really matter. You don't have to overwrite a street car in this case. You can actually overwrite. If I had the Duke of Death, I can overwrite. But since I have a Grizzly, so you're going to need at least 2 cars each time. So one where you call it and you blow it up, and the second one, like in this case, where we need to overwrite it in this case, right? So we're going to do that right now. Okay, we're going to overwrite. Yep. So you'll notice it left the Grizzly there, but you'll notice I now have 2 Vigilantes in here. I have one on that side, and I have one on that side, right? Okay. And that's pretty much it. So just let's just I think it was this guy. Actually, I don't know which one it was that I actually put in there. But let's see if it was this guy, and I'll show you for those guys. Oh, I don't want to get in that one. Okay, let's take a quick look here. Yeah, so as you can see, it threw me. I got in the car, it threw me straight out. I don't have access to the car; it's locked. So basically, you just quit the game, and you so what I would normally do is just change some clothing. So you force a save just to make sure there's nothing weird there. I would just log out, log off normally, quit the app, and then come back in, and you have access to the car. So tell you what, I'm going to redo this for you guys, just so you can see what we did. Let me see if we have access. No, we don't have access to this one. Okay, so let's start again, just so for those guys, if I went too fast, you didn't follow, whatever, let's do this again. So first thing I want to do is just make sure your facility is full. And so what I do is I just normally go get some Duke of Death. Okay. Okay, let's go Duke of Death. Okay, so we are, I have one grizzly in there, and I have no space. So it tells me that I'm full. As you can see, I've got three vigilantes there at the moment, and one grizzly, which I think's okay. I think we'll be fine. So we will overwrite the. Oh, I hope I don't overwrite anything. Let's go double check here quick. I didn't see what it said there. Hopefully I backed out. Okay, it looks fine. Two vigilantes, grizzly. Okay, so it looks fine there. I think I just backed out. Okay, that's fine. So my grizzly's gonna be that streetcar, like the one we needed that we're gonna blow up. So let's go get another one here quickly. Up and interfering with what you're trying to do. I really like the idea of just grabbing the car from the slot here. That's pretty useful. Okay. Okay, so we've got a streetcar in the facility, so make sure you got at least one streetcar in there. And then we got a second streetcar which we grabbed over here. We're gonna do this quickly. We're gonna drive over there. Our friend's gonna invite us. Okay, we're gonna accept. We're gonna say yes. Okay, we're gonna back out on this point. Okay, we're gonna leave the organization. Okay, we're gonna call a mechanic at this point.
You calling for some wheels? I'm Johnny on the spot. I'll hook you up.
And we're gonna call that Grizzly. That's the one we're gonna overwrite, or rather destroy, which we ultimately will overwrite it. Okay, there it is. We're gonna destroy it. Okay. Okay, our friend's gonna get their car. Let's see, okay, let me just check. Okay, I'm just gonna let me get another car here just so I can show you a different car. Let me just call Lester here quick. Actually,
Hey, which one of my skills is required?
okay.
Okay, I'll get you out of trouble. No problem.
Okay, my friend's just gonna get a car. He just has to go away from the facility. He's too close to the other one. The other one's sitting right here. Or thinks it is anyway. Okay, let's call that. Okay, so The only reason I'm doing the vigilante again is because I haven't changed plates or anything like that, so there's no point in doing it. But I mean, if you do want to do this, just change your plate. Okay, so friend's gonna bring the vigilante and he's gonna put it over by the yellow circle, or where the yellow circle is, or should be. Okay, he's going to exit the car. Just make sure you're out of the organization, which we are, and we're going to go get in the car. And that's pretty much it. Okay, as you see, it just sucks you straight in there, and you'll see that we'll have 3 vigilantes now instead of 2. And what I'll do is I will come back and I'll show you that we can get into all of them. It's very simple, just an extra step, getting 2 streetcars. Don't have to worry about the interaction menus, don't have to worry about killing yourself. Okay, so in this case, so you do need 2 cars. I used the other one, I destroyed it obviously. So we can just, I guess, overwrite one of these other vigilantes here. Okay, there you go. Okay, so like I said, force a change. What I normally do is just change some clothes. Let's change some hats. Just force a save. I just like to do that just to make sure. You'll see the yellow circle in the right hand corner, and then just leave normally. Again, just it does a save anyway when you leave. And then we'll come back, we'll quit the app, so make sure that you quit the game, not just exit. So don't just log off, we'll just actually go and we'll do a quit. Okay, let it load up. Okay, we're going to go to, okay, just go to invite session. It's quickest to load in. So I believe the original owner of this glitch is KingAlexHD. So check him out on his YouTube channel. He does a lot of YouTube videos. I got this one off 7 Sins, so the glitch forum, so it's there as well. The instructions aren't straightforward, and even King Alex's video is a little confusing. Okay, so let's go take a look here quick. We're back in. And I'll have 2 vigilantes and I'll drive them both out there. And you'll see I have access to them. This also works for facility vehicles, so if you want to duplicate the thruster, I did that earlier just to see if it'll work. That works fine. So you can do the tank and the RCV and things like that. As well. So there you go. I've got two vigilantes over there. Oh, there's my actual other cars on the other side there. Okay, so I'm just going to show you I can drive them both out. So just like I said, just restart, and then you should be fine. As you can see, you've got full access to the car. You can do whatever you want. It belongs to you. And just let's just go get the other vigilante, just to show you that they both do work. And that's pretty much in a nutshell. So let me know if you have any questions. Leave some comments in the comment section. I generally answer most comments. Please do subscribe to my channel. I'm looking for subscribers, so you'll help me out a great deal if you do subscribe. Okay, and if you did like the video and found it useful, then please hit the like button. Okay, so you'll see there's one of the vigilantes outside, and we'll just get into the other one, and I'll show you that one. And as you can see, I have full access to this vigilante. So there you go. Just again, just recap about the plates. If you want to switch cars that do have plates, make sure you both have the same plates. Unfortunately, you're gonna have to buy. If you already use your plate, it's gonna cost you $100,000. So, like I said, if your friend's name is Dave and he has Dave plates on his car, for instance, for example, go ahead and create a Dave plate in yours. Change the plate to Dave, and then duplicate that car. And then you can just change it back, and then he should be able to change it. Otherwise, what will happen is, in some cases, he'll get the car and he won't be able to change the plate or have your plate on it, and he may not like that. So the quick workaround on that is just to make sure you have both same plates, put his plate on, duplicate it, and you should be good to go. There you go. Thanks for watching. Again, please subscribe to the channel, and I hope you enjoy the video.